Roger Collenbeek has been a faculty member at Texas State University since 1988. His work has been displayed in Austin, Sarasota, Chicago, and now Texas State. Collenbeek's recent collection is, until November 14th, in Gallery 3 of the Midi Art Building, which is located at Comanche Street and Sesame Drive.
I wouldn't say that they're inspired from any place other than they're inspired from all places and home, and the whole concept of how do any of us balance all our desires, all the things we dream about.
Collenbeek's portraits fill the window display in the lobby of the Midi building. The display features people he met during a trip to Yangon, Burma. In his pamphlet, he transcribed the conversations he recorded with the locals.
If I'm on the road, I think about a life at home that I have that is very, very enriching with my family, which is my wife. When at home, it's easy to fall into a certain wanderlust.
The galleries are open every day from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. For Bobcat Update, I'm Jaclyn Coles.
Rent will be the second musical production staged in the Patty Harrison Theater inside the university's new Performing Arts building. Rent is about young artists in New York City battling AIDS. The actors and production managers have been spending a lot of time in preparation. Assistant production manager Quentin Sanders says the musical may offer the unexpected for some people.
It's really exciting because of the show. It's Rent, but it's a different kind of Rent. It's not a Rent that you've ever seen before. So I'd say that's how it's exciting.
As the actors spend hours each day rehearsing lines, the technical crew, managers, directors, and assistant directors have been working hard as well. They have been perfecting the lighting, painting the props and platforms, and carefully selecting the right costumes. Lighting director Sarah Main says the new theater offers several advantages.
And you are attempting to do a production that is a little bit more traditional or commercial, as a lot of our musical productions are. So this stage is very beneficial for this type of production, as it was for Anything Goes as well.
The musical will be performed from Tuesday, October 7th through Saturday, October 11th at 7:30 p.m. and on Sunday, October 12th at 2 and 7:30 p.m.
Thanksgiving is a classic American holiday. For most students, it means no work, going home, eating a ton of food, watching TV, and playing games with their families. Some students don't have that luxury, though. Students who work at the outlets may be required to work during the Thanksgiving break, especially on Black Friday.
I'm working seasonal, so it won't be worth the drive, I guess.
I have some friends that aren't even going home because they have to work Black Friday because they need the money, so they'll just be staying in their apartments.
Mainly because it has half to do with my job. I work in retail, and the other half, my family lives about 14, 15 hours away, so just the time crunch.
Some will make time to watch the game despite their work schedules.
We're huge Cowboy fans, and the Cowboys are playing at 3:25.
If I have time, depending who's playing, probably the games too.
Thanksgiving away from home is a new experience for many students.
It will be my first Thanksgiving in San Marcos. I'm excited.
It's very different, and I'm kind of sad, but I'm interested to try something new. I don't want to be so traditional all the time.
Most international students will also not be returning home for Thanksgiving, but the Texas State International Office is hosting a dinner the Friday before Thanksgiving. The dinner is open to all students, faculty, and staff. Most of the attendees are international, but about 40 American-born students attended last year.
Our Thanksgiving lunch is open to the whole campus community, so not only our international students, though it's designated for them to experience the Thanksgiving lunch that all of us Americans experience every year with our families.
We all want to be home for Thanksgiving, and thanks to the International Office, students can find a home away from home at the Thanksgiving lunch. For Bobcat Update, I'm Jaclyn Coles. It's rare that Texas State has a sold-out game, but when the Bobcats do, there's need for a greater police presence. The recent Navy game is a good example. The stands were filled, and security was tighter.
It was pretty safe. It was crowded, but that's kind of how I like it. I think that all games should be like that.
I think it's a very secure place, good place to, bring families in to watch the games and everything. Great place for students to go, I think everybody's safe there, no worries. Everything's good at Bobcat Stadium.
University Police Sergeant Jason Moreno was in charge of security before the game. Moreno says game day requires some extra preparation.
It goes into the planning, of course, with the amount of officers that we have, and then we make sure we have enough officers to cover any kind of altercation we may have, as well as continue patrolling, because we don't want everyone to respond to that and then nobody patrolling the area.
50 officers were on duty at the Texas State Navy game. They made 3 arrests, wrote 14 citations, and issued 136 warnings. For Bobcat Update, I'm Jaclyn Coles.